I was going to ask about that 7 or 8K range. CJ McCollum, is he in there, or is he a guy you're targeting?
He's on the list. I really like Clint Capella tonight at 8,500 going up against Orlando. A little bit of a disappointing performance for him in Atlanta's last game, but he's virtually locked into like 15 plus rebounds every single night at this point. So his ceiling is determined by how many easy dunks he gets from Trae Young and how many shots he's going to block. But he's a guy that has just an extremely high floor at the center position. And on the other side of that Portland-Phoenix matchup, I like Devin Booker at 8,300. I think this is a really great price for a guy who, again, I think is, has a lot on the line. Is going to play a ton of minutes tonight. He went for 34, 7, and 4 in his last game the other night. That was a tough loss against Golden State. I think not only does Phoenix want to beat Portland, but they want to build some internal momentum, bounce back from that loss against the Warriors and feel good about where they are heading into the postseason.
Yeah, Kenny, where are you looking in that 7 or 8K range?
Well, I'm looking at 3 teams here that I want to target, and they're going to be the Hawks, the Knicks, and the Heat. Now, these 3 teams are fighting for the 4th spot in the East, and the Heat actually are probably up against the toughest test. They're going to have to play the Sixers tonight, and then they're going to have to play the Bucks and the Pistons, and the Hawks and the Knicks have really 3 easy winnable games. So they're going to need to win 3 in a row, and there is no man that I trust more to put up a big performance when his team's back is against the wall than Jimmy Butler here at $8,800. The only 2 games really lately that have been kind of weird with him. There was that Cleveland game where he had, about 30 DK fantasy points. And then last game, he got poked in the eye, finished with 20. Outside of that, you're looking at a guy over the last 7 games who's consistently hit at least 5 times value. So at $8,800 now, a cheaper price than we've seen on Jimmy Butler in months. I think a guy who was pushing 6 times value in 2 straight games before he got poked in the eye is a great play here, despite the fact that it is a tough defense in Philly. But again, this is a team with a lot to play for. It's the guy that should be on the floor for 37, 38 minutes if he's ready to go. And according to everything that, Eric Spoelstra said, he was ready to go back into the game. He could see fine. He's probably not going to be in concussion protocol. So I think that Jimmy Butler should be playing tonight. And if he is in a big must-win really game for the Heat, if they want to get home court advantage, I think that I could see him having a nice game.